Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new video to react to today. It's changing the whole map of League of Legends. Let's watch. Look, it's Kayn! Yes! Look at the map change, bro. Look at the everything's void now.
In with the new.
Look at the map! I've seen pictures of this before.
We've got quite a few changes
I've
to
seen a
share
little
from
bit.
terrain adjustments.
Look at the map. Look at the map.
Ready to see what's coming?
Yes. Let's get into it. Map changes. Come on. Come on.
Wait, where are we? Oh, it's top.
That looks good for Kayn. Kayn can eat straight through that wall. Straight through that wall. Easy ganks. Easy ganks. No cap.
These walls are different, and would you look at that? The brush is now in the middle of the river.
Rain guard.
That'll make for a trickier gank path
Rain
from
guard.
jungle, so
I don't like
the top
bushes,
laners
bro.
can focus more on your lane opponent instead of hungry junglers. We've got terrain changes across the entire map. Actually.
Look at the
like in mid lane. The brush is farther back from the lane.
Yeah,
now.
it is.
We've adjusted the walls to both red and blue side for better symmetry.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Overall, these adjustments should make it a little safer to play a variety of
Oh yeah! Oh, what? Can Kayn eat Q through this wall? If Kayn can Q through this wall, I'm loving the map changes. I already like this. This is easy pickings. Easy pickings. Somebody standing right here. They don't see me. Come right around here. E straight through right there. Boom. Easy. Never see me coming, bro. Oh, it's going to be so good. I like it. And I just like that they're doing something new. It's been the same map for years. This is good. I like it.
Especially those mages with 0 dashes.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of safety, we've also changed the walls up
oh, yeah!
to Dragon Pit for a bit more security while you're moving between lanes through the jungle. Finally, in bot lane, there's a new gank path on red side to make the map more symmetrical.
Yes!
The brush to the middle of the river, so both
I don't like all the bushes,
can more reasonably fight for vision control. Look alive down there.
I like that. New
jungle paths aren't the only thing to keep your eye on this
Yes,
season.
I've been seeing this. I'm excited.
Void monster has found its way to the rift.
Void monster?
During the early game, a camp of 3 void grubs will now spawn inside the Baron pit. When you attack a grub, smaller void mites appear to join the fight. Killing one of the void grubs grants a permanent buff to your entire team that deals damage over time when attacking turrets. For every grub you slay, the buff becomes more powerful.
Oh, so wait, hold on. Wait, so these are going to be OP for taking towers. These are going to be OP for how early do they spawn? Wait, and he's saying that there's more spawning too.
3 more will spawn a few
3 more?
later. If your team manages to kill all 6, then you unlock the maximum buff. When you attack a turret, you'll apply the damage over time.
Kayn! It's Kayn! These things are disgusting, by the way. Like, whoever designed this, bro, that is a terrible color. Like, that's a ew. What? And the eyes are just bulging out of the head. Yeah, it's gross. But Kayn!
Spawn some void mites of your own to help take it down. Keep in mind that these grubs are an incremental camp, not all or nothing. So slaying even one can give your team a small boost and keep the enemy from collecting all 6.
So it gives you small boost. I wonder how big getting all 6 would be.
At 14 minutes, any remaining grubs disappear, and the beloved Rift Herald enters the game with a fresh new look. Maybe they're born with it, maybe it's the hideously vile influence of the void from whence they came. If you slay the Herald, you can summon them as before.
I just realized the Herald looks different.
Turrets. Or any member of your team can hop on board to play Summoner's Drift, steering the monster as they charge forward like a battle sled.
Whoa!
Adding Herald into a turret this way deals some extra damage, and you can run into enemy champions to damage them.
Yo, that's fire! Wait, hold on. What if you have... It says it does more damage to towers when you have people in it to drive it. So does that mean if you have all 5 team members in the Herald, is Shelly going to do way more damage to towers? Is it like a guaranteed tower takedown? That would be OP. No cap. Like it would.
On collision with terrain
too, that's good.
The driver pops out nearby, and the ability to steer goes on cooldown. This cooldown resets if you hit a turret, but takes longer if you hit a wall. All aboard the Shelly Demolition Train.
I wonder how much damage that does.
What was that?
Baron! I'm not gonna lie, bro. Baron looks fire. Baron looks fire.
Baron Nashor, Voidborn Tyrant of the Rift, is back.
Kayn! It's Kayn!
When he enters the game...
Ooh, Kayn! Look at the... Ooh, different maps for the Baron?
Baron takes one of 3 forms when he emerges. Each form provides the same classic buff, but alters how he fights and determines the shape of the fight.
I like this one the most. I like this one the most, bro. And there's 3 different variations. There's so much happening, bro. What the hell? Yo, this is crazy.
But wait, there's more.
There's
With
more.
Baron's entrance, the Void's influence spreads across the map, infusing the Scuttle Crab, Brambleback, and Sentinel with dark power.
Okay,
Voidborn
so
Scuttle Crab becomes tankier and tougher to kill.
So the game doesn't start that way.
A massive burst like a Scryer's Bloom, revealing all enemy champions and wards in a large area. Bet you didn't see that coming.
I didn't.
Likewise, the Voidborn red and blue buff require a little more muscle to take down, but in exchange, they grant the buff to every teammate who's alive at the time.
Everyone?
So no fighting over who gets blue buff, all right?
Yo, that means you gotta steal the enemy blue and red buffs at 20.
Speaking of cool new buffs, let's talk Infernal Rift. All versions of the Elemental Rift have been refreshed to accommodate the new base terrain, with Mountain Rift losing a few walls that didn't quite fit anymore. But we've changed up Infernal Rift completely. We don't have gameplay footage quite ready at this time, so let me paint you a word picture. Instead of a burned out fire escape, Infernal Rift will scatter infernal cinders all across the map.
What did that do?
Picking up these cinders gives a small burst of move speed and a stat buff.
Oh.
On death, half your collected cinders explode out for others to snag for themselves. I mean, you weren't using them anymore, right?
That sounds interesting. I'd like to see the stats on it.
As in years past, we've made some item adjustments for this new season. Like, a lot of adjustments. For one, mythic items are out. Gone.
Finally!
In their place, we're adding, removing, and updating a bunch of items across several champion classes.
Bro, what are the
Mages,
assassin
assassins,
items?
tanks, enchanters, fighters, and marksmen will all notice quite a few changes when they gear up this season.
Okay.
For example, the new Storm Surge for those AP assassins and burst mages who really want to shock the enemy. In addition, we've overhauled the support quest items. Supports now have a singular item they pick up at the start of the game with minimal stats. You earn gold with this item by executing minions of any type for a flat amount, or hitting enemy champions with abilities or attacks.
Oh.
At the middle tier, you
I don't really
unlock
care about
refilling
support,
wards
I'm
as
not gonna lie.
before.
But this sounds
and
cool
when you
for
reach the
support.
final tier, you can choose between several upgraded items to suit your playstyle. Whether you prefer protecting your carry or more aggressive support tactics, we've got you covered. While you're running around the new map with new monsters and new items, you should keep an eye out for old grudges. We've added a handful of champion quests that will trigger when certain champs are in the same game. Defeating your quest rival on the enemy team will grant a tiny buff. While it won't significantly impact the game, it'll be a nice reward for your Renekton mains to finally stick it to Nasus.
Wait, that's a thing?
Many of the changes we've made this year are aimed at making gameplay.
Zonya's Hourglass on activation become invulnerable 2.5 seconds. Okay. Okay, that didn't really change it, right? Or wait, did it have something? Did it?
Play mechanics and systems easier to understand. This goal includes a lot of adjustments mentioned previously, or smaller changes like simplified tooltip language.
Did that change anything?
We also just want to make it feel better to be on the
Kayn! It's Kayn again! Bro, I'm so happy that they're implementing Kayn so much more into the game, bro. Like, whenever I first started playing the game, they would barely show Kayn, but now they're showing Kayn in all of these videos. Oh, I'm so happy.
Notice the music changing throughout the game based on where you are or what you're doing. Baron boss music, anyone?
Kayn again,
and now you can
bro.
Celebrate or commiserate with your teammates in a language everyone understands. The fist bump.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay,
Yo, that's
was
cool.
A lot to cover. In summary, new terrain means new gang paths in every lane. Void grubs are now a thing. You can now drive the Rift Herald into battle. Baron looks scarier, and the Void is everywhere. Infernal Rift is totally changing. There's a bunch of new items. Some champs are bringing their beef onto the Rift, and fist bumps explode into sparkles and fireworks.
All right.
Whew. Got all that? Good. If you want all the nitty-gritty details, we unpack everything in the article linked below. So study up, friends, and we'll see you in January when Season 2024
January! Yo! Yeah, that's fire. Yo, I'm so excited for this, bro.